Friday open, $30.06. 52-week low/high, $3.20/$161. 50-day moving average, $32.93. Market capitalization, $12.8 billion. Reported P/E, -68.32. Yes, negative, we'll explain. Why the 52-week range looks like a roller coaster map. Let's stare at the $3.20 to $161 range for a second. That's the stock version of I bought pizza at $3.20. Now I can buy the pizza chain with one pepperoni. The extreme span reflects two things: speculative momentum. Bmnr's price skyrocketed in 2025 as retail and institutional buyers piled into crypto plays and as the company announced aggressive ETH accumulation. Rapid inflows plus low float equals huge upside. Extreme volatility of crypto-adjacent businesses. When your balance sheet includes millions of ETH and the market prices those holdings daily, the share price can swing as violently as ETH does. That produces wild 52-week ranges. Imagine a ship with both an anchor and rocket boosters. Sometimes it floats, sometimes it blasts off. Owning Bmnr over the last year was like holding a lottery ticket that also occasionally paid you rent. Thrilling if you love surprises, traumatic if you like sleep. The 50-day moving average, what it tells us, and what it hides. The 50-day moving average, MA, of $32.93 is a short to medium trend indicator. It averages the last 50 trading days to give a sense of recent direction. Right now, Bmnr trading below its 50-day MA, opened at $30.06, which technically signals short-term weakness or consolidation. Traders often treat a price below the 50-day MA as the uptrend is on pause signal. But, and this is crucial, when you have a stock whose price is heavily driven by a volatile asset, ETH, moving averages can be noisy. They tell you the market's recent mood, not the company's intrinsic health. Think of a 50-day MA like the company's Instagram follower count this season. Useful for momentum, not gospel for long-term value. With the share price in the low $30 and outstanding shares in the hundreds of millions, Bmnr's market cap has ballooned into the $12.8 billion range. That's enormous for a firm that reports comparatively small operating revenue but holds big crypto assets on its balance sheet. It's a classic case where market value is driven more by the perceived value of treasury crypto holdings and related optionality than by recurring business revenue. Plain English, investors are pricing Bmnr like it's a crypto treasury plus a growing infrastructure business, which gives it a valuation multiple more akin to a tech or crypto play than to a traditional miner. By the way, if you are getting value from this video so far and want more like this, please like the video, it means much to us, and hit the subscribe button, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. P/E of -68.32. How the heck is that possible? You saw P/E -68.32 and thought, wait, that number went through a blender. Short answer, P/E depends on which earnings number you use and whether earnings were positive or negative over the period measured. Different data providers calculate P/E from different earnings definitions, TTM GAAP EPS, adjusted EPS, or excluding crypto unrealized gains/losses. For Bmnr, the P/E estimates across sites vary wildly because the accounting treatment of crypto unrealized gains can flip the numerator, earnings, from positive to negative depending on quarter timing and revaluations. Some sites report a negative P/E when they use a trailing EPS metric that includes large non-recurring items, while others may show positive P/E if using a different EPS basis. Earnings, $15.90 EPS on $1.32 million revenue? Wait, what? The company's quarterly report, November 21st, shows EPS of $15.90 and revenue of $1.32 million for that quarter, a head-scratcher at first glance. How do you post huge EPS with tiny revenue? 2 words, crypto gains. Bmnr's reported earnings include realized and unrealized gains on crypto holdings. When ETH, or BTC, shoots up, the value of crypto on the balance sheet rises, and that revaluation often flows through GAAP earnings. That can produce massive EPS numbers even if normal business operations, mining revenues, hosting services, are tiny by comparison. The company's net margin was listed at a mind-blowing 5,719.06%, which mathematically checks out if you divide a huge crypto gain by very small revenue. The result is not a normal profitability signal. It's a reflection of one-time, or at least lumpy, balance sheet gains relative to low operating revenue. Similarly, a return on equity, ROE, of 16% is a snapshot combining normal performance and crypto-driven swings. Treat these metrics with caution. They're meaningful, but only after you separate operational cash flow from treasury mark-to-market noise. Young Kim, who he is and why his hire matters. Bitmine announced the appointment of Young Kim as Chief Financial Officer and Chief Operating Officer, effective immediately. He also joined the board and reports to Chairman Tom Lee. Kim's background reportedly includes over 20 years managing large global franchises, roles at Axiom Investors as partner and senior portfolio manager, 2021 to 2025, and Columbia Threadneedle Investments, 2011 to 2021, along with educational credentials from MIT and Harvard Business School. That blend of software/engineering mindset plus institutional investing experience is precisely what a company pivoting into a large-scale ETH treasury and infrastructure play needs. Why this could be meaningful: finance plus ops in one person. Having the CFO and COO be the same person tightens control between capital allocation decisions, buying ETH, issuing shares, dividends, and the operational rollout, staking, validator network. That reduces miscommunication and speeds execution. Board seat equals more direct influence. Kim sitting on the board gives him a vote on strategy and governance, a strong signal that the company wants an experienced steward for the treasury strategy. Institutional credibility. Background at institutional firms helps in courting larger investors and building disciplined treasury policies, e.g., risk limits, hedging, reporting. Think of it like hiring a general who also happens to be the treasurer, one person aligning the battle plan and the purse strings. Bitmine pushed a motion to increase authorized shares and scheduled an annual meeting on January 15, 2026, with a January 14 proxy deadline. Why do shareholders get twitchy about authorized shares? Because increasing authorization is the step that enables future share issuance without immediate shareholder approval, useful for acquisitions and financing, but also a dilution lever if misused. All these are catalysts that could hit Bmnr to $200 in coming years. Note this as well. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion, and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven, shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Daniel 7 verses 25 to 27. Want more information about the books of prophecy? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe, and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage us to continue bringing to you more insightful videos. Do not miss out on our future videos. All I am asking is your subscription. Thank you for joining me today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's love.